Everyone goes to Pizza Joe's, and you've heard that friendly slogan for many years, and it's just as true today as it was when you first heard it. Watch the game right here on NCTV 45, and then head over to Pizza Joe's. Pizza Joe's provided a grant for this podcast. Yeah, they have many great locations: State Street, Highland Avenue, Croton, and Shenango. It's your local pizza place. Everyone goes to Pizza Joe's. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle for fine gifts and more. Flowers 724-652-7727 or toll free from anywhere 1-800-443-7726. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle.
Hey guys. Keep watching NCTV 45 for Cooking the Castle. You're going to love it.
We have a great relationship with Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle at 210 East Washington Street. And whenever you watch Focus NC, my wardrobe is furnished by Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors. Welcome to Focus NC Segment 2 with my guest Sandra Collins from the Newcastle Public Library. She's the director there. In Segment 1, we talked about the mission of the library and also some history. And we want to continue our conversation now with Sandra in just a few seconds. But first I want to thank our sponsors, Pizza Joe's with 4 Newcastle locations, and also Butts Flowers and Gifts in downtown Newcastle, and also Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors also in downtown Newcastle. And we're going to give you some contact information for the Newcastle Public Library at the end of this segment. And make sure you check out Segment 1 and 3 as well. I want to talk, Sandra, welcome again. I want to talk now about some resources, and a whole lot of them at the Newcastle Public Library. You've got the audio books, of course the books, and e-books and family resources. You have foreign language materials, genealogy and local history collection. I know that's a popular one. Government documents, job resources, Kindles, movies, music, newspapers, periodicals, research resources. Because of time constraints, Sandra, we won't be able to talk about every one in detail, but maybe pick out some of these that you want to highlight for us.
Okay. Well, as you mentioned, our genealogy and local history collection is sort of what we're known for. We have a special room set aside with various resources that really concentrate on the history of Newcastle and Lawrence County, and also the ability, which provides people the ability to search their family history and learn more about their background. We are an affiliate with the Family History Center at BYU, which gives access to the huge family history records that the LDS Church maintains. And so people can come in and access their resources.
That was your old stomping grounds,
yeah,
right?
from when I lived in
Utah.
Yeah. So that's something, and we have done. We partner with the local history society with projects to improve that access. We just digitalized all of the Newcastle city directories from somewhere in the 1800s through 1929. So those will be available online.
Was that where you got that special funding?
We had special grant to do that, so people will be able to search those city directories on the computer rather than having to come in to the building and search their books. The other
what's another popular
another popular resource that's growing in the last couple of years is ebooks. And people are, for anybody that has a Kindle or a Nook or any of the e-readers that handle downloadable books, you can access download ebooks from our website and also download audiobooks as well. But that's a resource that's a shared resource that's paid through, that we pay for. We share in all the district libraries, so that include. You don't have to pay all the money to Amazon to download your ebooks. You can do it for free.
Now you have the conventional books as well.
We have the conventional
when
books
Angela
as well.
and I were kids, we remember the conventional books, and
Right.
I did want to ask you a quick question about that. What are the penalties today if you forget to bring back a book?
Well, unfortunately, I like to think of them rather than penalties. They're extended use fees.
I like that.
You can check out a book at this point for 2 weeks. If you elect to keep it beyond those 2 weeks, it costs you 25 cents to use it beyond the free period. So if that makes it a little more positive than the negative.
Anything else in the resource department?
Just know that we also have 28 public computers that are available to anybody in the community to use. And although we just did a survey of the users, and 78% of the people that use our public computers have access to computers and internet at home, but they still come to the library either because our speeds are faster or we've got a newer grade of computer.
And you have a great staff. They want to work with the staff.
And of those 78% that use our public computers, 65% asked for help. So that means there are people out there with questions.
Well, we're running out of time as always. I wanted to move on to services that the library provides. There's adult services, BC3 classes, the bookmobile. We're going to talk about that shortly. Books by mail, children and young adult services, computer classes, exam proctoring, gadget classes, genealogy requests, government documents, interlibrary loan, internet access, meeting rooms, and reference. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about the bookmobile?
The bookmobile is a program that exists because of the federated county system, and it's a way to take library services to areas of the county where it's a distance to a fixed site building, or where people are bound have trouble getting away from the site. Because some of our sites are like assisted living locations and senior citizen residents where residents might have trouble traveling on their own to a fixed site library. So the bookmobile is essentially a browsing library. The person that does that also does some programming, particularly at child care sites. So, but for the most part, it's a browsing collection where people can get on the bookmobile, pick out the books or DVDs they want to check out, and to borrow them.
You can get the bookmobile schedule at the website. We're going to give you that shortly. And you can call the library. We're going to give you that shortly.
The Books by Mail program is a special program that's really aimed at people that are homebound and can't get to the bookmobile. They have no transportation to get to the library, usually because of a physical handicap, and they can make arrangements to have books mailed to their home at no cost.
And you got time for maybe pick one more out of the list here.
And the other thing to point out is interlibrary loan, which a lot of people don't understand. But if you come into the library and you're looking for a specific title of a book or a DVD or a CD, and none of the libraries in Lawrence County own it, that's something we have access to the catalogs of libraries throughout the United States, and we can borrow it for you from any library in the United States.
It's an amazing place. If you haven't been to the Newcastle Public Library in a while, or you've never been there, we recommend it highly. My guest is Sandra Collins. She's the director there. And that's going to wrap up segment 2. Make sure you check out segments 1 and 3 as well. And the library located 207 East North Street, Newcastle. Call them, 724-658-6659. And Sandra, if you will, that website?
www.ncdlc.org.
Thank you, Sandra. I'm Gary West for NCTV 45. We have a great relationship with Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle at 210 East Washington Street. And whenever you watch Focus NC, my wardrobe is furnished by Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle for fine gifts and more. Flowers 724-652-7727 or toll free from anywhere 1-800-443-7726. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle. Hi, I'm Gary West on location at Little Johnny's 2 in downtown Newcastle, right on East Washington Street. I'm here with the owner, Chris Quiera. Chris, you got a great place. You've been here how long now?
We've been downtown coming on 4 years now, but Little Johnny's has been around for over 15 years.
When you walk into your restaurant, right away you see a lot of spaciousness, it's clean atmosphere, and on every table I notice you have your menu, and that's what impresses me most about Little Johnny's. It's not just delicious pizza, he has a huge variety. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's very true. We do. We have dining for about 50, so you can come in, you could sit down, you could eat, but say you're on the go, we do delivery and takeout as well. And not just pizza, like you mentioned, we do flatbreads, we do wings, we do strombolis, calzones, hoagies, salads, so it runs the gauntlet.
You have
whatever
soup
you need
too,
to eat,
right?
We do. We have homemade wedding soup, homemade stuffed pepper soup. So whatever your needs are, we can do it for dine-in, delivery, or takeout.
And they have great pricing. They have a lot of beverages as well. You're going to love Little Johnny's Pizza because they've been around a long time and they know what they're doing. So stop by, and what's the contact information, Chris?
Little Johnny's 2, located at 130 East Washington Street. Give us a call or stop in, 724-657-2210.
Be looking for us on the road again, NCTV 45.